Archangel Michael is trying to reach you because you always skip him. This is not a joke. You will never be the same after knowing what this person confessed. You open quickly. Archangel Michael says the heavens are trembling because of your silence. His voice breaks, his cry echoes through eternity, for you have skipped him for too many times. What he carries tonight is not light. It is a confession that will shake your life forever. This is not a gentle whisper or a soft blessing. This is a cry of warning, a cry of truth, a cry that will pierce into the very core of your being. The angel does not cry for nothing. He only cries when the weight of destiny collides with your future. There is a person, hidden in your shadows, who has carried a secret too long. Eterton finally released the words, and those words were a confession that was not meant for the world, but only for you. Once you hear what they said, you will never look at life the same again. Archangel Michael weeps because he saw you pass by this truth many times. He saw you scroll. He saw you close the door. He saw you ignore the voice that was meant to protect you, but today, you cannot skip anymore, because the cry is louder than your silence. The confession begins with trembling hands and a heart racing with guilt. The person who carried this secret felt their body collapse under the burden of truth. They spoke words they never wanted you to hear, yet the universe forced it out. They said they had betrayed you in ways you never imagined. They said their actions were hidden in smiles, their intentions covered in kindness, their lives dressed in love. Every time they touched your life, they carried poison behind the curtain. Archangel Michael says he could not stand by silently anymore. The confession was not simply spoken. It was screamed in the heavens, recorded in eternity, and handed over for you to see. What they revealed hath been staining your destiny for years. You always wondered why certain doors would not open for you. Why blessings slipped from your hands just as you reached for them. Why relationships soured when they should have bloomed. Now you will know, because the confession names the reason. The one who confessed admitted that they wanted to stop your rise. They feared what you would become if you walked fully in your calling. They feared your light, your strength, your anointing, and so they wrapped you in invisible chains. Archangel Michael's tears fall for the years you lost. His cries echo for the nights you wept without answers, for the mornings you questioned yourself, for the doubts that consumed you. Yet the truth is here, arriving late but arriving nonetheless. The person said your name with bitterness in secret places. They mocked your spirit when you weren't listening. They prayed against you, not with folded hands toward heaven, but with a heart full of envy and jealousy. And now, with trembling breath, they admitted it aloud. They told someone, not realizing the words would reach the angelic realm. They confessed that they tried to curse what God had blessed, and in doing so, they condemned themselves. Archangel Michael says the reason he cries loudly is because you still doubt your worth. Even with heaven defending you, even with truth being poured out, you hesitate to believe the magnitude of who you are. But he will not allow you to ignore this message anymore. The confession was not only about their envy. It was about actions, hidden hands moving against you. They interfered with opportunities. They twisted stories. They tried to damage your name where your presence was not allowed. Your confession reveals that you were right all along to feel the heaviness. You were right when your spirit told you that someone was moving against you. You were right when you felt betrayal hiding behind a smile. Archangel Michael says you are not crazy, not paranoid, not mistaken. The confession confirms it. The angel weeps because it took this long for you to finally hear the truth. The confession carried details you may not be ready to hear. But the angel says you cannot live in the dark anymore. You must know, because only truth can set you free from what has been done in silence. They confessed that they sabotaged your relationships. They whispered lies in the ears of those who loved you. They smiled in your face while convincing others to doubt you. They confessed that they rejoiced when you struggled. They celebrated when you felt abandoned. They laughed in secret when your tears fell, because they thought they had won, but Archangel Michael roars through his tears. Their laughter has ended. Their confession is their undoing. Their words are no longer hidden, and the truth has already broken free into your life. The angel's cry is not only sadness. It is also relief. Relief that you will finally stop walking blind. Relief that you will finally stop blaming yourself for battles that were never yours to fight. Archangel Michael says the chains are breaking even as you hear this, the lies are dissolving. The curse is reversing. The betrayals exposed. What was meant to bury you is now becoming the proof of your resilience. The confession is bigger than you realize. It is not just about one person's envy. It is about a pattern that was designed to trap you. And now, the angel is determined to lift you out once and for all. He cries because he loves you too much to let you stay where you are. He cries because his patience has ended. He cries because the time for your awakening is now, not tomorrow. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1. 20. Archangel Michael says his voice is breaking not because of weakness, but because of urgency. His cry is the sound of a battle that has reached its peak, and you cannot ignore it anymore. He weeps because the time of secrets is over, and the truth must be delivered to you. The person who confessed did not speak by choice, it was forced out of them by the weight of divine justice. Their lips trembled, their words cracked, and still they released it. They knew once it escaped their mouth, their mask would be destroyed forever. They admitted that they had been watching you in silence, pretending to be your friend while plotting your downfall. They admitted that your victories became their bitterness. Your progress became their frustration, your growth became their nightmare. Their confession is not only shocking, is heartbreaking. Archangel Michael cries because he saw every moment you trusted them. He saw the laughter you shared, the kindness you gave, the loyalty you offered. All while they carried a dagger behind their back, waiting for the right moment to strike. The confession revealed that they never expected you to survive. They planned for you to collapse under pressure, to drown under storms, to give up when everything felt heavy. But instead, you endured, and this endurance terrified them. They said your strength haunted them at night. They said your resilience burned their conscience like fire. They said they wished they could be you, but instead of admiration, it became hatred. Archangel Michael says he has been holding back his roar for too long. He has been shielding you in battles you did not even know existed. But today, he can no longer stay silent, for the confession has demanded your awakening. The angel's tears are falling for all the years you were blinded. His cry shakes the ground because you cannot live another day unaware of who has stood against you. This message is not random. It is the exact moment you must know. The person admitted that they stole opportunities meant for you. They intercepted blessings, convincing others to look away from you. They positioned themselves where you should have been. And they did it with confidence, believing you would never find out. But their confession betrayed them. In one slip of the tongue, their carefully crafted disguise fell apart. They confessed not only to their schemes, but to the envy that poisoned their heart from the very beginning. Archangel Michael says you always sensed something was wrong. You felt the hesitation in their tone, the false cheer in their voice, the strange silence when you spoke of your dreams. Now you finally know. You were never imagining it. Their confession proves you were right all along. The heaviness you carried was not born from nowhere. It was born from betrayal. And the angel weeps because you suffered longer than you should have. His confession is a turning point. It is the end of deception and the beginning of revelation. It is the moment where masks fall and truth burns through lies like fire. Archangel Michael cries loudly because he knows this truth will hurt you. But he also knows it will heal you. Pain will come first, but freedom will follow. Tears may flow now, but clarity will lift you higher than you ever imagined. The person confessed that they could not stand your light. They confessed that every time you rose, they wished for your fall. They confessed that deep down, they never wanted you to succeed at all. Archangel Michael says their words have already been recorded in the heavens. Nothing they can do will erase it. The truth is sealed, and you are finally holding the key to your own breakthrough. You will never be the same after hearing this. You will never look at people the same way again. You will never trust blindly, for the angel has opened your eyes. The confession is not meant to make you bitter. It is meant to make you wise. It is meant to sharpen your spirit, to guard your heart, and to prepare you for the destiny waiting ahead. Their betrayal is painful, but it cannot stop your purpose. Archangel Michael says the cry you hear is also a trumpet. It signals the end of one chapter and the rise of another. It announces that truth has finally arrived, and deception can no longer live in your shadow. The angel weeps, but he also smiles through his tears. For though betrayal broke your heart, it could not destroy your future. Though envy followed you, it could not erase your calling. Archangel Michael says every tear he sheds tonight is heavy with meaning. His cry is not only grief for your pain, but also a command for you to finally open your eyes. He cannot allow you to keep skipping, because each skip delays your freedom. The confession has already broken into the heavens. Once spoken, it could not be contained. The words were carrying by winds, reaching angelic ears, and now they are reaching you. The person admitted that they envied you since the beginning. Long before you ever suspected. They watched you with silent anger. They smiled when you entered the room, but inside they wished for your silence and your fall. Archangel Michael cries because of the trust you gave them. He cries because of the nights you prayed for them, unaware that their heart was darkened against you. He cries because you loved them while they plotted against you. The confession was deeper than jealousy. They admitted to acting against you, not only with words but with hands. They tampered with opportunities, made calls in secret, spread rumors dressed as truth. They confessed that when you spoke of your dreams, they laughed behind your back. They confessed that when others praised you, they whispered doubts into their ears. They confessed that when doors began to open, they pushed them closed before you could walk in. Archangel Michael says he has watched this for too long. His cry tonight is not just sorrow, it is outrage at the injustice. He will no longer allow their deception to stand unchallenged. Every lie they told has now become evidence against them. Every action they took in secret is now uncovered in light. Every step they made to block you is being reversed by heaven itself. The angel's voice grows louder with each tear. He cries, but his cry is also a roar of truth. He declares that you are stepping out of blindness and into clarity. The person who confessed did not realize the weight of what they said. They spoke it casually, but the spiritual realm erupted when their words escaped. They condemned themselves by their own tongue. Archangel Michael says this is why you felt heavy without knowing why. This is why certain days seemed cursed without reason. This is why blessings felt delayed because someone worked behind the curtain. Now, the curtain is torn apart, the hidden stage is exposed, and the angel will not let you turn away from this revelation. The confession reveals their fear of your destiny. They said that if you ever discovered who you truly were, nothing could stop you. They admitted they tried to keep you small, to silence your spirit, to cage your fire. Archangel Michael cries because he knows your destiny is greater than even you imagine. He weeps because he sees the future they tried to block, and it is brighter than the sun. He knows if you rise, entire generations will rise with you. Their confession is the key to your release. Their words allot what was bound, reverse what was stolen, restore what was lost. Their tongue, which once cursed, has now become the instrument of their own defeat. Archangel Michael says this is why you cannot skip anymore. A cry is too loud, the truth too urgent, the moment too critical. You must stay, listen, and receive. The angel reminds you that betrayal always comes before breakthrough. Darkness always attacks before light expands. Lies always reveal themselves before truth crowns your head. The confession is proof that you were never the problem. You were not too weak, too late, too small. You were targeted because you were chosen. Their envy was not about who you are now, but about who you are destined to become. Archangel Michael cries loudly because he has guarded you through storms you did not see. He stood over you when betrayal was whispered. He shielded you when traps were set, even as you slept. And now, he is crying not to scare you, but to awaken you. His tears are the alarm clock of heaven. His cry is the trumpet that signals your rise. The person who confessed will never have the same power over you again. Their words have already destroyed their grip. Their mask has been ripped away, and heaven itself has declared them exposed. Archangel Michael says your story is shifting. What once looked like endless delay will now accelerate. What once looked like hopelessness will now transform into victory. You will never see them the same again. You will never walk blind again. And you will never doubt yourself the way you once did. The angel's cry is the sound of liberation. He is the breaking of chains. It is the moment the truth finally enters your hands. Archangel Michael says his tears are not ordinary. They are drops of truth falling into your spirit, opening the eyes you once kept closed. His cry tonight is both mourning for what you lost and rejoicing for what you were about to gain. The person's confession carried names, details, and moments. They admitted where they were when they spoke against you. They admitted the things they said about you in silence, things you never heard but always felt deep in your soul. They confessed that they stood in rooms where your name was mentioned, and they twisted it into poison. They confessed that they held conversations meant to harm your image. They confessed that they rejoiced when someone doubted you because of their words. Archangel Michael cries loudly because these confessions confirm everything your spirit already suspected. He weeps because you were not wrong for sensing betrayal. He weeps because now, without question, the truth is finally out. The confession grew darker as they spoke. They revealed not only envy, but actions meant to block your path. They interfered in ways that shaped your journey, laughing as they watched you struggle. They confessed they hid documents, delayed responses, and even convinced others to withhold blessings that were meant to reach you. Their confession revealed a deliberate plan, not an accident, but a choice to see you fail. Archangel Michael says this is why his cry cannot be ignored. His tears are a roar in the heavens, declaring that justice must finally meet you. He cries so you can no longer walk unaware of the traps laid before you. The angel's cry breaks every shadow hiding this person. No matter how they tried to disguise themselves, your confession has exposed them, and heaven itself has marked them as revealed. The person admitted that they underestimated you. They thought their actions would crush you. They thought you would collapse, give up, and never rise again. But your survival became their torment. Every time you stood up again, it haunted them. Every victory you achieved after their betrayal was a wound to their pride. Archangel Michael says this is why their confession spilled out. It was not strength. It was guilt consuming them. Their heart could no longer carry the weight of their own actions. And though they confessed, their words were never meant for you to hear. But heaven has decided otherwise. The angels delivered it so you would finally know, the cry of Michael is thunderous now. It echoes across the atmosphere, shaking chains off your life. His voice declares that you are stepping into a season where no lie can hold you anymore. The confession is not just revelation. It is transformation. It is the beginning of a new story for you. It is the proof that your destiny is bigger than any betrayal. Archangel Michael says this cry is also a command. A command for you to rise, to believe, to step forward without fear. The time of delay is over. The time of clarity has come. You cannot remain the same after this, you will not. This confession is your turning point. And heaven will not let you go back to blindness. The person said they feared your greatness. They admitted they saw something in you that even you could not see in yourself. And instead of helping you, they tried to dim it. They confessed they were jealous of your future, not just your present. They admitted they could feel the weight of your calling, and it made them restless. They wanted what you carried but could never have it. Archangel Michael cries because you never saw yourself the way heaven sees you. You questioned your worth while others feared it. You doubted your strength while others envied it. The confession proves what the angel had been saying all along. You are chosen. And no matter how many rise against you, the chosen cannot be destroyed. The angel's cry is your confirmation. The tears of the angel are not weakness. They are power. Every cry shakes the ground beneath the lies. Every tear burns away the shadows hiding around your destiny. Archangel Michael says your enemies are trembling even now. The confession has turned against them. What they spoke in arrogance has become their downfall. Their own words chained them. Your own confession sealed their fate. And heaven has recorded it, never to be erased. The angel cries louder because your moment is now. You cannot skip this message, because this is the one meant to free you completely. You cannot ignore it, because ignoring it keeps you bound. Archangel Michael says he has never cried like this before for you. His voice is breaking because of the depth of betrayal that has now surfaced. He cries not to frighten you, but to make you understand this is the moment of no return. The confession is heavier than expected. It is not only about envy, but about deliberate destruction. They admitted that every step you took forward, they worked behind you to pull 2 steps back. They confessed that they were threatened by your potential. They admitted they saw doors opening for you, and instead of celebrating, they rushed to close them. They confessed that your happiness was their greatest irritation. Archangel Michael cries because your kindness blinded you to their cruelty. He weeps because you gave love while they gave poison. He weeps because now, finally, the truth has spilled into your hands. The person revealed that they celebrated your pain. They confessed that every time life became difficult for you, it gave them secret joy. They clapped in silence when you suffered. They admitted that they hoped you would give up. They admitted they whispered to others that you were weak, that you would never make it, that you were not who you said you were. They confessed that their lies became their comfort. Archangel Michael says his cry tonight is not just sadness, it is war. He is roaring against every false word spoken over you. He is tearing apart the spiritual cords their words tried to tie around your destiny. Every confession they made is now judgment against them. Every action they admitted has been written in the book of heaven. Every plan they had is now turned into dust. The angels' tears are falling like fire. They are burning away illusions. They are opening your spirit to see people as they truly are, not as they pretend to be. The confession revealed they studied your weaknesses. They admitted they watched your vulnerabilities and used them against you. They confessed they twisted your trust to their advantage. Archangel Michael says he cannot bear to watch you suffer from blindness anymore. His cry tonight is his sword of light, cutting through lies that surrounded you. His tears are washing away the fog that clouded your vision. The angel declares that after tonight you will see everything differently. The people around you will not be able to hide. The masks will fall, and only truth will remain. The person's confession is also warning. They admitted they were not alone in their envy. They revealed that others joined them, agreeing in silence, building shadows against your light. They confessed that there was a circle of whiskers. Your name was carried from one mouth to another. Lies spread like smoke, all starting from the fire of their jealousy. Archangel Michael cries because you walked into rooms where decisions about you had already been poisoned. He weeps because you trusted voices that had been deceived. He weeps because those who should have defended you turned their faces away, but the angel declares, no lie lasts forever. No shadow can resist the dawn. And tonight, your dawn is breaking. The angel's cry is becoming unbearable, louder than thunder. He says he will not stop until your heart wakes up to this truth. His tears are shaking the foundation of every false alliance around you. The confession is your proof. Proof that you were never wrong to feel betrayed. Proof that your instincts were not lies. They confessed they admired you in public but despised you in secret. They admitted they copied you, studied you, and tried to become you, all while wishing you would fail. Your words reveal a jealousy that consumed their soul. Archangel Michael says he cried when you blamed yourself for failures that were never your fault. He cried when you carried shame that belonged to someone else. And tonight, he cries to free you from it all. The angel says the confession has unlocked your season of truth. What was hidden is revealed. But what twisted is straightened. He weeps because he knows the pain of betrayal is deep. He weeps because he knows how much it hurts to realize the hand you held was also the hand that struck you. He weeps because this truth is heavy, but it is necessary. A confession cannot be undone. The words have already left their mouth. The universe has already recorded it. Archangel Michael says their confession is your liberation. You will not live another day blind. You will not live another day caged by lies. Archangel Michael says he has carried this truth in his chest for too long. His cry now shakes the heavens because he cannot bear your silence anymore. He demands you hear this, for the confession is too powerful to ignore. The person confessed they were jealous of every blessing you received. They admitted they counted your wins and secretly prayed for your losses. They confessed that their heart twisted each time you smiled, because your light reminded them of their darkness. Archangel Michael cries because you trusted them with your secrets. You trusted them with your struggles. And while you opened your soul, they sharpened their knife. The angel's tears are heavy with sorrow for your innocence. He cries because you love them too purely. He cries because betrayal came from the one you least suspected. The confession revealed that they used your kindness as a weapon. They admitted they leaned on you, drained you, and still despised you for the help you gave. They confessed that they never wanted you to rise above them. They said your future haunted them like a shadow. They said they feared what you would become if you ever realized your worth. And they admitted that their mission was to keep you small. Archangel Michael says he has cried through every season of delay in your life. You watched as blessings were stolen from your path. He saw you suffer, unaware that their hands were the reason. But tonight, his cry is louder than the theft. His tears are louder than their lies. His voice is the sound of your liberation. The person confessed they poisoned others against you. They admitted they carried your name to people who could have blessed you, but instead planted doubt. They confessed they created storms with their whispers. They said they enjoyed the control. They said it gave them satisfaction to see you question yourself. They said they smiled when people began to distance themselves from you. Archangel Michael cries because he knows the truth of your heart. He knows the kindness you showed did not deserve betrayal. He knows you carried wounds you could not explain, and now you finally see why. Every confession they made has become judgment against them. Every word they spoke in darkness is now dragged into the light. Every plan they shaped is now collapsing under the weight of truth. The angel's crush shifts into fire. His voice is trembling with both grief and victory. He declares that you will never be the same again. The confession is not here to break you. It is here to build you. It is here to give you sight sharper than ever before. It is here to strengthen your steps for the road ahead. Archangel Michael says you must understand. Your pain was not wasted. Every betrayal forged resilience inside you. Every lie trained you to walk in truth. The angel cries because your season of blindness is over. You weeps because your spirit is waking up. You roars because your destiny has been released. A person admitted they thought they had power over you. They confessed they believed you would never discover the truth. They said they laughed at your faith, thinking it would never protect you. But their confession has stripped them of power. Their words have sealed their fate. What they spoke has returned to them like fire. Archangel Michael says he has fought for this moment. He has battled for your freedom in unseen realms. And now his cry is the sound of victory after a long war. The angel's tears fall not only for the pain of your past but for the beauty of your future. He sees doors opening that no one can shut. He sees blessings flooding in that no envy can stop. Their confession is the proof you were always meant for more. Their jealousy is confirmation that your destiny is great. Their betrayal is evidence that your purpose carries weight. Archangel Michael cries loudly because you skipped too many warnings before. But now you cannot look away. The confession is here and it demands your attention. He says this cry is your final alarm. No more delays, no more confusion, no more blindness. The truth is your freedom and your freedom begins tonight. And once you know this truth, you can never return to who you were before. Archangel Michael says the cry you hear tonight is his trumpet of truth. His tears are not weakness but thunder striking through lies. He cries because the time of hiding has ended. The person confessed that they secretly compare themselves to you every day. They admitted they measured their life against yours. They confessed that each time you rose higher, their jealousy grew deeper. They revealed that they could not stand your courage. They admitted they tried to copy you but it never worked. And in that failure, envy consumed them like fire. Archangel Michael cries because you never competed with them. He weeps because your heart never sought rivalry. They wanted peace but they wanted war. The confession exposed the nights they mocked you in silence. They admitted they spoke your name with bitterness when no one could hear. They confessed that even in moments of joy, they secretly wished for your sorrow. They said your resilience angered them. They confessed they could not understand how you kept going after every storm. They admitted they hoped you would break down completely. Archangel Michael says his tears tonight are washing away their curses. Every word they spoke in hatred is dissolving. Every false wish they sent against you is being turned back. The angel cries loudly because justice is finally meeting your enemies. The confession has unlocked your freedom. And once spoken, it cannot be taken back. The person revealed they tried to block your blessings. They admitted they knew about opportunities before you did. They confessed they took advantage of your absence to replace your name with theirs. They confessed they sent false stories to those who wanted to help you. They admitted they did it with confidence, believing you would never know. They said your ignorance was their shield. Archangel Michael says his cry now is to break that shield. His tears are flames of truth burning every disguise. His voice declares that you will never be blind to them again. The angel weeps because of the time you lost. He cries because of the years stolen. But his voice promises that restoration is already on its way. The confession grew heavier. They admitted they wanted your failure so badly they worked with others. They confessed they gathered like-minded people, all feeding on the same jealousy. They revealed that your name was often on their tongues. They confessed they created circles of gossip designed to trap your image. They admitted they enjoyed seeing others doubt you. Archangel Michael cries because he saw you enter places where your reputation had been stained. He saw the confusion on your face when people treated you differently. You wept for the pain you carried without answers. But tonight, his cry is the sound of revelation. His tears are the pages of truth falling into your lap. His voice is your confirmation. You were not wrong. The person admitted they underestimated your strength. They confessed they thought you were fragile. They said they believed their betrayal would crush you completely. But every storm you survived became their torment. Every victory you achieved after betrayal was a mirror of their failure. Every rise you made was proof they could not destroy you. Archangel Michael says this is why their confession spilled. Yield consumed them until it escaped their lips. Their words betrayed their own schemes. The angel cries because your spirit deserves peace. He weeps because you carried too much weight for too long, and tonight, his cry is your release. The confession is now your weapon. It is proof that your struggles were never without reason. It is evidence that the opposition you felt was real. Archangel Michael says you are stepping into a season where truth will walk ahead of you. No lie will survive before your feet. No mask will remain standing. The angel's tears are washing your path. His cry is opening doors sealed by empty. His voice is declaring a new dawn for your life. And once you walk through it, nothing will ever be the same again. Archangel Michael says he is crying because the truth you deserve was hidden too long. His voice tonight is not soft. He is fierce, urgent, unstoppable. He will not allow you to skip what is meant to change you forever. The confession revealed that they watched your struggles like entertainment. They admitted they saw you fall and chose not to help. They confessed they carried satisfaction in your pain. They revealed they could have lifted you but didn't. They confessed they could have spoken up for you but chose silence. They admitted they allowed your suffering because it fed their pride. Archangel Michael cries because he saw how much you trusted them. He saw how you thought they would defend you. He saw how you believed they cared, while they secretly cheered for your pain. The person admitted they tried to copy your blessings. They confessed they mimicked your steps, hoping to carry your light. But the more they copied, the impure they felt. They confessed they hated that your glow was natural. They said your strength was unexplainable. And they admitted that no matter how much they pretended, they could never be you. Archangel Michael says his tears are falling to remind you of your uniqueness. He cries because you compared yourself to people who were already comparing themselves to you. He weeps because you never saw yourself the way heaven sees you. The confession is confirmation. You were never ordinary. You were never replaceable, you were chosen, and that is why they feared you. The angel's cry grows sharper, like thunder breaking chains. His tears pour like rivers of fire, cleansing your past from hidden lies. His voice shakes the atmosphere, declaring that truth has come. The confession revealed they tried to turn people you loved against you. They admitted they twisted stories, shifting blame onto your name. They confessed they worked to destroy your image before others. They revealed that even those closest to you were poisoned by their whispers. They admitted they created storms of misunderstanding around you. They confessed they enjoyed watching you stand alone. Archangel Michael cries because of the loneliness you carried. He weeps because you thought no one stood with you, but his tears are proof. You were never alone. The person's confession is no longer a secret, their own words became their downfall. Their lips exposed the darkness of their heart. They admitted they never expected their confession to reach you, they thought it would die in silence. But the angel carried it into your hands, because heaven willed it. Archangel Michael says his cry tonight is a trumpet of justice. He cries not only for what you lost, but for what is about to return. He cries because restoration is already unfolding. The angel weeps loudly, but in his tears is joy, joy that you will no longer walk blind. Joy that your destiny is breaking free. Joy that your enemies have confessed with their own mouth. The confession reveals fear. They admitted they always feared the day you would discover them. They confessed they lived with anxiety, hoping their mask would never slip. They said your presence made them restless. They confessed that your name alone carried weight they could not bear. They admitted they wish you would disappear from their path. Archangel Michael cries because the truth has cried their pride. He weeps because their fear is now reality. They are exposed, and nothing can hide them again. The angel's tears are your confirmation. You are more powerful than you know. His cry is your announcement. The season of betrayal is over. His voice is your liberation. You are stepping into a new beginning, and Archangel Michael says this. The confession was meant to destroy you, but instead it has delivered you. What was whispered against you is now shouting in your favor. What was meant as a curse has turned into your proof. The angel cries because your story will never be the same. He weeps because heaven has declared you free. He roars because no chain will hold you again. Tonight everything changes. Tonight, you rise with truth in your hands. Tonight, the angel's cry marks the beginning of your restoration. Archangel Michael says his cry is echoing because the confession has reached its peak. His voice trembles, his tears roar because this truth cannot stay buried another day. He demands that your spirit stay open until the end. The person admitted they envied the peace you carried. They confessed that your calmness unsettled their chaos. They said even your silence made them feel small. They revealed that they tried to disturb your balance. They confessed they created drama around you just to see you shaken. They admitted they wanted you restless, like them. Archangel Michael cries because you thought your storms came from nowhere. He weeps because you blamed yourself for confusion you did create, and now he reveals the confession. You were targeted for your peace. The confession revealed that they plotted against your finances, they admitted they spoke words against your prosperity. They confessed they celebrated when you lost money, when doors of provision closed. They said they feared your wealth because it would make you untouchable. They confessed they tried to keep you struggling so you would always feel dependent. They admitted they wanted you weak financially to weaken your spirit. Archangel Michael cries because your struggles were not accidents. He weeps because the losses were influenced by their hidden hand. But his voice tonight declares those chains are broken. The angel's tears fall as seeds of restoration. His cry is shaking open the vault of blessings that were held back. His voice promises financial recovery that no envy can stop. The person admitted they prayed against your love life. They confessed they didn't want to see you happy in relationships. They revealed that they whispered doubt into the ears of those who loved you. They confessed that they enjoyed seeing you lonely. They said your isolation gave them joy. They admitted they hoped you would never find true love. Archangel Michael cries because he saw your nights of heartbreak. He weeps because you questioned if you were lovable. He roars because their confession proves your love was sabotaged, not lost. The angel's tears tonight wash away the bitterness. His cry is tearing away the curses spoken over your heart. His voice declares that true love will rise again for you. The confession also exposed envy over your gifts. They admitted they wanted what you had but could never achieve it. They confessed that your natural light tormented them. They said they tried to outshine you but always failed. They confessed they copied your ways but could not carry your grace. They admitted your uniqueness made them restless. Archangel Michael cries because you often doubted your own gifts. He weeps because you compared yourself to others who were secretly comparing themselves to you. His cry is breaking the lie that you are ordinary. The angel declares that your gifts are untouchable. He says your calling is unstoppable. And he cries because now, finally, you believe it. The person's confession grew desperate. They admitted they lost control of themselves. They confessed they could no longer carry the mask. They revealed that guilt burned their nights. They confessed they heard their own words echo in their mind. They admitted they feared the day the truth would catch them. Archangel Michael says that day is here. His tears are the sound of justice. His cry is the confirmation that their time has ended. The angel roars through his sobs. The chains are gone. The confession has freed you. And heaven is announcing your release. Archangel Michael says his tears fall not because you are weak but because of the strength you've carried alone. His cry shakes the heavens because you never deserved the weight that was forced on you. You will not stop until you see the truth clearly. The person admitted they resented your kindness. They confessed that your good heart irritated their bitterness. They said your compassion was like a mirror that exposed their emptiness. He revealed that every time you forgave them, it made them hate themselves more. They confessed that your patience was proof they could never match your spirit. They admitted that your love highlighted their lack of it. Archangel Michael cries because you gave them what they never gave back. He weeps because your pure intentions were met with betrayal. His cry tonight is heaven's witness that your love was never wasted. The confession grew darker as they spoke of your destiny. They admitted they tried to delay you intentionally. They confessed they created distractions to keep you off your path. They revealed that they feared your breakthrough. So they tried to entangle you with confusion. They confessed they hoped you would grow weary and give up before reaching your purpose. They admitted they saw your potential as a threat. Archangel Michael cries because you carried battles that were never yours. He weeps because you mistook their sabotage for bad luck. He roars because now you finally understand. The angel's tears tonight cleanse the timeline of your life. His cry resets what was stolen. His voice declares that your destiny is back in motion. The person admitted they watched you more than you realized. They confessed they studied your movements, your choices, your words. They said they searched for weaknesses to use against you. They revealed that they were obsessed with your progress. They confessed they followed you in silence, pretending to admire while secretly hoping to destroy. They admitted that your presence was both their fascination and their torment. Archangel Michael cries because he knows how dangerous envy can be. He weeps because you thought they were harmless. His cry warns you never to underestimate jealousy again. The angel says their confession is not just exposure, it is protection. It is your shield against repeating the same mistake. It is heaven's way of guarding you from future traps. The confession uncovered lies spoken against your name. They admitted they twisted stories until people doubted you. They confessed they exaggerated your flaws and silenced your strengths. They revealed they wanted to ruin your credibility. They confessed that if people questioned you, their plan would succeed. They admitted they tried to make you look small in the eyes of others. Archangel Michael cries because your reputation suffered. He weeps because you felt rejected without reason. His cry tonight is to restore the honor that was taken from you. The angel's tears are rewriting your story. His cry is opening ears to the truth. His voice is lifting your name back into favor. The person admitted they never thought you'd survive. I confess they predicted your collapse. They said they waited for the day you would fall and never rise again. But every time you rose, it broke them. I confessed your strength became their torment. They admitted your survival was proof of something greater guiding you. Archangel Michael cries because your resilience is divine. He weeps because what tried to kill you only made you stronger. His cry tonight is the trumpet that announces your unstoppable rise. The angel declares that no confession can undo your calling. He says no betrayal can erase your blessing, and he cries because you finally see the truth. Archangel Michael says his cry tonight carries both fire and sorrow. His tears are a mixture of pain for what you endured and joy for the freedom being released into your life. He cannot stop until you hear every word. The person admitted that they smiled in your face but cursed you in secret. They confessed they spoke blessings aloud but whispered envy when no one could hear. They revealed that their heart was never aligned with their actions. They said they pretended to be proud of you. They confessed they clapped when you won, but only so others would not notice their hatred. They admitted that every celebration in public was a performance. Archangel Michael cries because you believed those performances. He weeps because you thought they were genuine. And tonight, he shouts so you can finally see the difference between truth and lies. The confession revealed how they used silence as a weapon. They admitted they withheld encouragement when you needed it most. They confessed they enjoyed watching you question your worth. They revealed that they could have spoken up for you but didn't. they confessed they could have defended your name but chose to stay quiet. They admitted they let others mock you because it made them feel powerful. Archangel Michael cries because silence wounded you deeper than words. He weeps because you felt abandoned in times of need. His cry is the voice that breaks through that silence forever. The angel declares your worth is undeniable. His tears are proof that heaven defends you even when people do not. His cry tonight writes your value in permanent fire. The person admitted they studied your failures. They confessed they memorized your mistakes so they could remind others. They revealed they carried your weaknesses as weapons. They confessed they laughed about your past. They admitted they used it to convince others you would never change. They revealed they hoped your history would bury your future. Archangel Michael cries because you believe their lies about yourself. He weeps because you carried shame that was never meant to bind you. His cry tonight breaks the chains of your past. The angel says your mistakes are no longer ammunition. His tears wash away the stains. His cry declares your future is unshakable. The confession became heavier with each word. They admitted they envied even your smallest victories. They confessed they resented the way others love you. They revealed they hated the respect you received. They admitted they wanted that respect for themselves. They confessed they felt invisible in your light. Archangel Michael cries because you never tried to dim anyone else's light. He weeps because your heart wanted unity, not rivalry. His cry tonight exposes jealousy for what it is. Darkness fearing the brightness of your soul, the angel's voice cuts through envy like a sword. His tears flood every shadow. His cry declares no jealousy can stop what heaven has placed inside you. The person admitted they thought you were blind forever. They confessed they believed you would never notice. They said they counted on your loyalty to keep you from seeing their betrayal, but their confession has undone their plan. Their own lips betrayed them. Their words became the light that revealed the darkness. Archangel Michael cries because their time is finished. He weeps because their mask has been ripped away. His cry tonight marks the end of their power over you. The angel's tears are victory. His cry is justice. And his voice is freedom.